Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm D Jose 101, and this is my necktie. Now, anyway, let's go ahead and get started with this review. Or, not really a review, but kind of more SummerSlam results and thoughts. You guys saw my kind of reaction or thoughts on the main event last night, but here we are with more of them. We started off the night with Kofi Kingston versus Dolph Ziggler, and it was a decent match. It was all right, you know. It was good for what it was, but then the one thing I don't understand is why would you have two DQs and title matches? But this one I can understand. Basically, Nexus came out and beat down Kofi Kingston and Dolph Ziggler, and then they tossed Ziggler out of the ring, and they all got surrounded Kingston, and then they all basically beat the crap out of Kofi Kingston like they've been doing to everybody else. And then Wade Barrett got a mic and says, what they just did is only a taste of what's in store for Team WWE later on in the night, but it don't matter if they find a seventh guy because the roster is so fragmented that they can't fight together as one to challenge the Nexus. He calls the Nexus the most destructive force in WWE history, and he wants to know they're either Nexus or against them. And it went to a no contest. So that I could understand. And then we went backstage, Edge and Jericho and The Miz and Slim Jim basically had a promo. Jericho says he doesn't want to say it, but he says that they need The Miz because of his unique talents. Edge is saying Miz is Mr. Money in the Bank, and he appreciates that. But tonight, it isn't about that. Edge says tonight is about seizing the opportunity. Jericho and Edge try to persuade Miz just a little bit more, trying to sell Miz on joining Team Nexus, but he's like, well, I don't know if I want Nexus on my priority list, but we'll see. And then we went to Alicia Fox versus Melina for the Divas title. Basically, Melina won. I don't agree with Melina winning the title back. I mean, Alicia Fox, she really, really, really could have been built up as the better diva, and you just have Melina come back and beat Alicia Fox like that. And then Lay Cool basically attacks Melina by Michelle McCool kicking Melina's head into the table and some other stuff. Yeah. And then we went to Big Show versus the Sex Ed Society. The Big Show won. CM Punk left. As I predicted, this is kind of going to be the end of the Straight Edge Society either way. And then backstage, Sheamus tried to make a deal with Kane. Kane is cutting a promo backstage, and he's going to put Mysterio in the casket and end his existence. And then Sheamus is standing there, and then Kane is like, what the hell do you want? Sheamus tells Kane the casket is too big for Mysterio, but it's perfect for what he needs it for. Kane tells him that he can't have it. Sheamus tells Kane that's too bad because as a unit they could be unstoppable. He tells Kane that he's going to tells Kane to take his nickname Big Red Monster instead. Sheamus says he's the real Big Red Monster. Yeah, right. And then he tells Sheamus he's got guts. Guts that will be split in the floor if you interrupt me again. And then the segment ends. And then The Miz came out and cut a promo. He brags about Bret Hart and John Cena begging him to join him. And then he says this is a bigger decision than the one with LeBron James going to Miami Heat. And then Miz was going to be like, I'm The Miz and I'm awesome. And the crowd said it with him, and then he did it like The Rock. No, 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 no. This ain't sing along with the champ or something like that. That's how The Rock used to do it. Then we went to Sheamus versus Randy Orton for the WWE title match. Long story short, Sheamus brought in a chair. It was like a decent match, These two got their finishers on each other, but why would you have a DQ finish? One of these guys should have at least went over in this match. I mean, Sheamus should have gone over easily. Randy Orton won, but Sheamus is still the champion. Then we went to Kane versus Rey Mysterio. Mysterio does some good back and forth offense with Kane, basically beating up Kane, pounding on Kane. And then they both got knocked to the floor. And then mid-match, Kane got a 619. Kane grabbed the mic and he said that he's going to vow for Rey Mysterio hurting The Undertaker. And then they open up the casket. Nothing was there. They wait a few minutes for the Pop-Tart to warm up. And then what they do is they open up the casket again. And then The Undertaker is like in the casket. And then he gets out. And then Rey Mysterio is like, dude, I didn't do it, man. And then he chokeslammed Rey Mysterio. And then he put Rey Mysterio back on his feet. And then he looked at Kane. And then Undertaker did the, you son of a bitch. And then Kane basically dominated The Undertaker, which was good to see. That was actually kind of awesome. And then Kane stared down his brother, so good heel turn. And then the 7-on-7, you know how it really was. All the guys eliminate each other, basically. But, you know, the ending, I just cannot understand why the hell you had John Cena go Super Cena on these guys. I guess it's because he had a purple shirt. He had new merchandise, but whatever. Team WWE won. Cena's the sole survivor. Fuck that shit. This is also going to be a real quick response to dalyxman. I just watched his video recently, a few days ago, and he said, you know, these 90s marks and these fanboys need to let go, and I agree with him. You know, to be honest, you people these days need to lower your standards because, let's face facts, WWE in this PG time, it's not going to be as good as it was. The fact why it's not going to be as good as it was is because it's catering to the kids now. Vince basically sold out the internet wrestling community. He sold out the internet fan base because he's a greedy, heartless, money-hungry motherfucker who wants money. That's something I think everybody needs to know about Vince, is he does not care about who he's got to cater to. I mean, right now, it's going to be the kids. He's going to cater to the kids. There's no doubt about it. He's going to cater to them for the next 5 to 10 years. Then he's going to come crawling back to us. That's the way Vince McMahon works. That's the way he's always been. That's the way he's always going to be. He's going to go cater from one demographic to the next. That's exactly how he is. And for those of you that go there and say, man, why can't we have the Attitude Era back? The Attitude Era is not going to work in this type of environment, for those of you wondering. I mean, if they try to recreate it now, it wouldn't come off as good. You got to leave it alone. You need to let the Attitude Era rest in peace. For those of you that I see like on Attitude Era videos being all like, why can't we have the Attitude Era back? It's time that people really get over this Attitude Era thing, because it's not going to be as good as it was, people. I mean, the PG thing, the reason why PG sucks is because creative can't come up with shit to save their lives half the time. And that's pretty much my response to dalyxman. So definitely go check dalyxman out. He's my subscriber of the day. Definitely check him out. And I'll see you guys for Raw tonight. Peace.